with just all his focus and just wants to just go huge every session and win every heat and be a champion. That's what he's been, he wants to be the best in the world. Dedicated his life to that so far, and dedicated every day, lives and wakes up to that. So that's what I see in Tristan.
Yeah, I mean, when I think of Tristan, and the first few words that come to my mind would be hard worker, very hard worker, huge determination, and yeah, and passionate.
I think Tristan's determination makes him the best bodyboarder in the world is because he's just so, hard-headed about being the best. He's willing to give up things. He's willing to go the extra mile. He's willing to, put it all on the line. He's gonna ask for advice. He's not afraid of anything that it's gonna take. He's gonna put it all out there. And I think that determination makes him just the champion that he is.
Tristan today is the best competitor on this planet, by far. If you really combine these talents with a work outside of the water and with physical training, getting fit, getting strong, and I think Tristan on this approach is really in advance in most of the riders of this age today.
Yeah, I've seen him working really hard. Being obsessed, waking up early in the morning, go surf for a lot of hours. It's not about being film or being, producing. It's about train and train and train and train, and also all the sacrifices he's been doing for achieving his goal that I've seen. I'm talking about avoiding parties, avoiding drinking, avoiding smoking, especially when your entourage is into it. It's very difficult. That's why when I say that the other word comes to my mind is determination, is because that's really what separates him from the rest of the people, for sure. I mean, there are a lot of talented, athletes. There are a lot of people that wants to be in Tristan's position right now. But when it comes to make sacrifices, when it comes to make a choice, that's when it gets difficult. The other word that I talked about was passionate, because I mean, you cannot achieve anything if you're not passionate about it. If you really it's about waking up in the morning thinking about bodyboarding, sleeping at night thinking about bodyboarding. You're eating, you're thinking about bodyboarding. You watch the ocean, you're thinking about, well, damn, I had a bodyboard to ride that wave. It's when you're passionate, I mean, with determination, hard work, mental strength, that's where great things happen.
I think Tristan's approach to bodyboarding is really similar to mine. I see him, really just kind of focused on drawing that same line, always kind of going for the lip, always trying to go as high as he can, and kind of always working on that maneuver, right? Just that air maneuver, whether it's huge air reverses, so when does those are, some of his strong suits, I think. And I think he's just, so incredible in the air. And I really enjoy watching him. Makes me think of myself, and it gets me pumped. When someone's getting me pumped to go do air moves, and I think that says a lot.
Moment we're close to each other again. It's like measuring different colors in a silver mountain lane. It's like dancing in a room with a female ghost. It's like falling from the edge to the bed with cold clear pillow.
I think Tristan, along with some other riders, I met on tour, has that mentality, has a very, very strong mentality. He's a hard worker, and I think this kind of attitude kind of like would make him become a good athlete at any sport. You know what I mean? I think bodyboarding is just lucky to have Tristan, as a bodyboarder, because with his his determination and mentality, he's been achieving incredible things. And I think, for me, his mental strength is the most incredible thing that he's had.
I fell in love with bodyboarding purely because of the air game and, the aspect of going as big as possible. And I've never really taken off wanting to get barreled. I try to gain as much speed as possible and just go as big as possible. The guy that definitely inspired me the most was Jeff Hubbard, as I really think he set the benchmark for future generations in what you can achieve and what's possible and what big ramps you can actually hit. And I think that's what I aspire to try and keep up with, and trying to chase down his legacy of going big and not holding back. My main objective when I started bodyboarding was never to be world champion. I just wanted to work to a spot where I could be getting free boards and surfing every day and really enjoying the sport. And as I naturally just started doing better in events in South Africa and started, winning a couple events, it naturally turned into a hunger that I decided that I wanted to become world champion at an early age, maybe around the age of 16 or 17. And once I realized that I have the ability to chase world titles, I think that's when I really put my head down and, streamlined all my thoughts into becoming world champion. Yeah, Rico was a tough task for me to take on just because I had the 2-year layoff after winning a world title, and I had to carry all the stress of me of being the previous world champion and, you know, being out of rhythm of competing for 2 years. I was actually just really focused on coming back and, you know, trying to set the tone for the year. And I think I was really indulged in the moment like I've never been in any event before. And yeah, I think that's what led me up to the run-up finish to Mars. And also, I knew I needed to get a podium finish there to at least start off my title campaign on the right foot. And yeah, I left there feeling really satisfied, knowing that I'm in a good position for the rest of the year.
In his autumn for the winter comes man's last mad surge of youth.
What on earth are you talking about?
Yeah, I think if I reflect back on the year and making 8 out of 8 podiums and becoming world champion, it's a lot to take in. And I think this title just meant a lot to me because it was the year that I was really focused the most on becoming world champion, and I really had to live in a competitive state of mind for a year straight, and I don't think many people know what that's like and all the sacrifices you go through, you know, to live in that mental state for a year, and how taxing it is on the body and in the mind. And I think it was pretty clear that you could see in my celebration afterwards that to relieve all that stress and to just realize that I actually did the massive task that I set myself out to do. And yeah, just super grateful at the moment and just, you know, super emotional at the same time. And I think for the next few months I'm going to be going back and forth and reflecting on the year I just had and still trying to comprehend everything and take it all in for sure.
Yourself to him.
lips.